I see you a PUBG master though, so I'm gonna let you be.
You getting it? Hop on, man. Play one.
Yeah, we need one more, man.
You got time. Who do you play tomorrow?
Hawks.
Yeah, you got plenty of time.
Many months later.
Tapping his way in. Spins on Gallinari. Gives it up. Oh, he was right there. And a foul as Thibault goes to the basket. Boy, Simmons, uncontested, had a layup, but he leaves it for Thibault.
So real quick before we start, this video is sponsored by FanDuel. FanDuel is one of the biggest sports betting and daily fantasy apps in the world right now. With everything from traditional sports betting to snake drafts to daily lineup building contests, with cash prizes of up to $100,000 for first place, they have everything you could ever need. And if building lineups isn't your strong suit, they also have a built-in lineup optimizer to help you make your picks. If basketball isn't your thing, there are also a variety of sports to choose from on the app, from football to hockey to baseball. And if you maybe don't have the money to participate, there are also a handful of free contests that you can enter daily, so you'll never feel left out. If FanDuel is an app that interests you, you can sign up for an account using the link in the description and the pinned comment in the comment section below. Sometimes life just comes at you fast. Holy shit, bro. No way, man. Okay, so let's get one thing straight. Congrats to the Atlanta Hawks for making the conference finals, and you know, the beating that you're about to take from the Milwaukee Bucks, or who knows, maybe you'll actually somehow find a way to make the finals too. But yeah, congrats to the Atlanta Hawks for winning the second round series against the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, it's the day after. I specifically waited until the day after to record this because I still don't know like what to even say about this, because it's not the fact that the Hawks won the series. Well, it is that. It's exactly that. But it's how the 76ers allowed it to happen, which is the massive problem here. Because I had the Atlanta Hawks at least giving them a challenge in the series. Under no circumstance did I think that they would actually win the series. Like, unless Joel Embiid's, meniscus injury got worse or something and he had to miss time, and they won because of that, I'd understand. But you have Joel Embiid playing amazing on a torn meniscus, which I think that's not going to get the credit that it deserves, but it's something that needs to be acknowledged. He played amazing on a torn meniscus. But then that's about where the positives for Philadelphia ended in this series, other than Seth Curry, because he also played amazing. But yeah, you have the Atlanta Hawks coming into the series, and they end up winning 3 out of their 4 games on Philly's home court. What in the world? What is going on, bro? What is happening right now? I don't even know how many times I've asked that this playoffs, but what did I just watch? There's just too much crazy happening this playoff run. So let's talk about what happened. Now, a year ago, I said, well, not really a year ago, but in the 76ers last season when they got swept by the Boston Celtics in the first round, I made a video and I said, I can see them giving the pairing of Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons one more year before they have to do something about it. And the firing of Brett Brown really confirmed that. And then they hired Doc Rivers, so I was like, okay, that's a good move. Let's see how this works out. And then they added Seth Curry, and that should have been the offseason that immediately just gave them an Eastern Conference Finals appearance. There's no way around it. They should have won this series. But then you have the fact that Ben Simmons is the player that he is. Now, I saw Dom said this in his post-game recap. I don't have a problem with any of the other stuff that Ben Simmons does. I mean, he's an amazing defender. I feel like he should have won Defensive Player of the Year, but instead it went to Rudy Gobert. Trust me, we'll get to that eventually, but that's not what we're talking about today. I feel like he should have won Defensive Player of the Year. He's a great passer, great facilitator, and he can do all the little things that a lot of people don't really pay attention to during a basketball game, and I like that about him. Now, the one problem in his game, which is the thing that overshadows everything else, and rightfully so, because it's the biggest problem, especially in 2021, you cannot have a point guard that is scared to shoot the ball. You cannot have a point guard that is scared to shoot the ball. There's no way. He is scared to shoot the ball. He confirmed it last night. He had a layup. He had Trae Young rotating over to him. You're 6'11", 240. You should not be concerned about what Trae Young is going to do to you on a dunk attempt. And what does he do? He passes it to Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey gets fouled. He misses 1 out of 2 free throws. And Joel Embiid after the game came out and said, I think that was, well, he didn't say that play specifically. He said, well, he didn't describe it in detail, but we all knew what he was talking about. He said, all I saw was we had an open layup and then we went 1 for 2 from the free throw line. I think that was the turning point in the game. We all know what he's referring to there. Now, I said last season in that video, I said that this pairing long term is not going to work out. Like, you're going to need to find a trade for one of them, Ben Simmons or Joel Embiid. Now, at the time that made sense, but now it's obviously going to be Ben Simmons, because now, like, if you tried to trade Joel Embiid instead of Ben Simmons, you're going to go missing. Like, there's no way around that. So a package for Ben Simmons, I don't even know what teams are going to be interested in him. I don't know what the package is going to look like, because his stock obviously went down after this playoffs. He can't hit free throws. He shot 30% from the free throw line. He's scared to shoot the ball. Like, if I'm Philly, I'm giving Ben Simmons 2 options. I'm saying, yo, either you work on your jump shot in this offseason or you're gone. Like, what do you want to do? And that should be the end of the conversation. Like there's no way that they're going to keep doing this. Like, it's just not going to happen, because this was really the first year where we saw Joel Embiid playing at an MVP level for a considerable portion of the season. Even though he was injured for part of it, he was still playing at an MVP level. And you do not want to waste that because of, you want to keep the process together, which that's already done. That should be done after what I just saw in Game 7. And not even Game 7, we didn't even talk about Game 5 yet. Game 5, you're up by 26 points. You were up by 26 points on your home floor, and you lose that game. How in the does that happen? You have Joel Embiid dropping 37 points. You have Seth Curry dropping 36 points. What does Big Ben do? He drops 8 and 9 assists, which that was the other stuff that myself and Dom have been talking about. But apart from the other stuff, you need a point guard that can say, I'm gonna go get this bucket. Even if he had some sort of bag, and yes, I just said bag, but even if he had some sort of ability to just go get a bucket whenever you asked for it or whenever he wants, like, this problem wouldn't be as big as it is right now. But it's the simple fact that he's just afraid to score the ball. And it's good that he's a facilitator, because he barely attracts any attention on defense. But it still doesn't change the fact that you are playing 4-on-5 almost every single play down the floor. It still doesn't change the fact that you need to take timeouts to sub him in and out during late game situations, because, oh, he's good for defense, but then we need to take him out because he can't hit his free throws and he can't score. It's too much maintenance needed for someone who's supposed to be your second option on a championship caliber team. And I'm pretty sure Doc knows this, because he said in his post-game interview, he got asked, can Ben Simmons be a championship point guard? And Doc Rivers' direct response was, I don't know the answer to that right now. I don't know the answer to that. Which basically says, no, he's out of there. There's no other way around it. But like I said before, I don't know who would be willing to make that deal. I don't know what that deal would look like. I don't know what his value is right now, but I imagine that it plummeted after this playoffs. But that's about enough for Ben Simmons. Let's talk about Doc. I saw a video from last season after the Clippers upset of a dude who was reacting to, he was a Clipper fan, he's reacting to the Clippers losing in 7, blowing a 3-1 lead, and this is what he had to say.
The same story 3 games in a row? Let's start with who's to blame. Glenn Rivers. Because I don't understand how you got the nickname Doc, okay? You don't even know how to do f***ing CPR because you can't stop your players from choking all the time.
And I tweeted that out after they blew a 26-point lead in Game 5. Because there's just no way that this should have ever happened. There's no way that this should have happened. Again, congrats to the Hawks, but you guys shouldn't be here. And that's not me hating, I love Trae Young. That's me just being critical of the 76ers, because they shouldn't have let this happen. But yeah, I don't even know. Like, I'm still trying to find the words. Like, usually when I start recording, I can find the words for things in a fair amount of time, but like we're 14 minutes into this recording and I still can't even describe, like I still don't know what the hell I just watched. Like okay, let me just calm down. All right, so we're looking at a Hawks and Bucks conference finals, and yeah, that's just I don't even know. So let me know what you think down below. What do you think Ben Simmons is going to get traded, and if so, who do you think will be the most likely landing spot for him? And also, what other moves do you see the Sixers making during the offseason? Let me know what you think. But with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you're new, hit the bell to be notified when I upload, comment down below what you want to see next, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.